Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be showing you my April favorites. Now during the month of April, I didn't wear a whole lot of makeup. I've been trying to do some house cleanings and some rearranging and just other things. So I've not really wore a lot of makeup. But I'll show you what I have been using this month. And the first thing is this Tint Plus. It's a tinted moisturizer. This is from Albertini International, and they sent me this for review. This I have it in the light shade, and this is, I really like how this does on the days that I've not really wore foundation this month, and instead I've been using this tinted moisturizer. And you know, I mostly want to get rid of the redness because I just really, I know this, I'm repetitive with that, but I really do not like having a red face, and so the foundation kind of, you know, covers that up, and that's what I want. So I've been using this tinted moisturizer, and I really like how it makes my skin feel as well as dulls my redness. And on top of that, I've been using my L'Oreal True Match powder, and I have it in the shade W2, which is light ivory. I really like the L'Oreal. It seems like everything at the drugstore that's L'Oreal, I'm drawn to that brand. But this has been working really good to not really, it's kind of like a no makeup look for me, and without going like with a heavier foundation and doing a lot, but mainly, like I said, to just eliminate a lot of the redness that is developing on my skin as I'm getting old. And oh well. In the video before this, I'm using this tinted moisturizer under my CoverGirl foundation. Another thing that I've really been liking in the month of April is this Milani Concealer. It's a retouch and erase, and I have it in the shade Fair. And this, I've tried it with the sponge, I've tried it with a brush, I've tried it with my fingers, and it works so much better with my fingers. It seemed like to use a sponge with it and to use a brush with it, I didn't get as much coverage like I did by using my fingers. Now, I don't have real bad, a lot of bad looking stuff under my eyes. It's mostly discoloration, kind of like that brown look. If you watch my Get Ready With Me videos, you've seen me without any makeup at all. And so it's kind of like I have that brownness under my eyes like I do on my eyelids, and I like to get rid of that with a concealer, and this has been working really good. It wears very well all day. Sometimes I set it with the powder, and sometimes I don't. So it wears very good. Doesn't seem like it settles in the fine lines and stuff. And another Milani product is this setting spray. And I have it in Make It Dewy. There's another one, and I can't remember what it's called, but this one is the Hydrate and Illuminate. And what I've done with this is, usually with the setting spray, what I like to do is after I do the moisturizing and everything, I like to spray my face with the setting spray and then go from there with foundation and all that other stuff. And then once I do that, before I do my eyes and everything, then I like to spray everything again. Now this is supposed to, it's a 3-in-1. It hydrates, illuminates, and sets. And gives up to 16 hours. To go along with my minimal amount of makeup in this month, I've used the e.l.f. Barely There, I forget what it's called. I'll put the correct name in the description box below. But this has like the 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter. And these are supposed to be kind of the more natural look and things. And so the bronzer is not anything overpowering. These are not real, they're pigmented, but they are not a real deep color to where that you have to use a light hand with them, because they're meant to make you look more natural and like you just barely have any makeup on. So I thought, since I wasn't doing a lot of heavy foundation and a lot of heavy makeup, then this worked very well for me. Now those were all of the face products. For the eyes, I finally found this hard candy palette at my Walmart's that hadn't been opened and dabbled in, and you know, they put those cameras up that you can see, and I think that's just, I think people use those to check their makeup once they've dabbled into the stuff. But anyhow, I've not used the brushes in this, and it's got this little mirror here that, you know, was better than nothing if you're going to use a mirror. But this is, I think for a drugstore, it was $10 for all these shades. And I know I've commented before in my videos, you know, years gone by, this would have been high quality drugstore eyeshadow. Now everything in here is like these lighter shades. Even though I like the lighter shades, I like this one and these, you know, like as a base when I do the eyeshadow. But this red, I actually like it. And this purple, these are, I think that it's really, really nice. You know, if you want some color, this bottom row, and then like this middle row here is more like your brown neutrals. And then the top shades, you know, are like the lighter ones you could use for highlight, or, you know, all over the lid, like what I've done. And I think you can, you know, make some really nice looks. Like I said, I've not used the brushes. As you can see, they're still taped down. That's how it came. But I've not used them yet. I just used my regular brushes, so I don't know how they would work. I usually am not crazy about the brushes that come with the palette. You know, as good as I love lipstick, there are days when I don't want to do a lip liner and a lip pencil. You put a lip gloss and, you know, do all that. So a lot of times I will just use a lip liner. And this month I have really been loving the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in the color Cher. This is like one of those My Lips But Bitter shades. So this, I think, I need to sharpen it. But that's what it is, swatched. So that was everything in my April beauty favorites. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.